If you want more flavor, make your own garam masala. It is easy to make and you can make your own personal blend. Trust me, after this, you will never use store-bought garam masala again. So, let's make our own garam masala. Hi, I'm Sharmi and welcome to my channel. Garam masala consists of 3 spice groups. Base spices to create the body and the volume, the perfume spices for floral notes, and the earthy spices for the earthy notes. So, these are the whole spices with which I'm going to make my own garam masala. I normally buy whole spices and store them in airtight containers. That way they last for more than a year. Store-bought spices doesn't have much flavor and they lose their aroma soon after opening. I think it's best to buy whole spices. If you don't cook a lot, still you can use those spices and get maximum flavor. To save space, you can also store them in a Ziploc bag and store them in an airtight container. Let's start with the base spices. Cumin and coriander. These are my base spices. I'm taking 1 tablespoon of cumin and 4 tablespoons of coriander. This will be around 50 to 60% of the garam masala by volume. We are roasting the spice groups separately because they have different roasting times. We need to roast them on very low heat. We'll roast the spices till they are light brown and aroma is released. This is because we want them to be around 80% roasted. They will cook further when we grind them, so we don't want to burn them. Let's talk a little bit about garam masala. Garam means warm and masala means spices. So, garam masala means warm spices. Garam masala originated from the northern parts of India where winters can be quite cold. So, garam masala is supposed to warm you and increase metabolism. Garam masala can be a combination of 3, 13 or more spices and they can vary from region to region. In Bengal, it can be made with just 3 spices or it can include chilies in the south. There are also recipes which are passed down from generations. This looks done. It should crush between your fingers and you'll get a nice strong aroma. Let it cool down. Let's come to the perfume spices. Cardamom and cinnamon. These are must for the floral notes. These are the optional spices. Nutmeg, mace, black cardamom, bay leaves and fennel. You can also use dried rose petals and star anise. I'm using 1 tablespoon of cardamom, 4 inches cinnamon, 1 tablespoon mace, half nutmeg, 4 to 5 bay leaves, 2 black cardamom pods. Lightly crush the green cardamom so that they open up. Discard the black cardamom skin. Break up the spices so that they roast evenly. The perfume spices are around 30 to 40% by volume. This should be roasted less than the base spices, around 70% done, because we don't want to lose the aroma. This is done when the spices are crisp and aroma is released. Now let's prepare the Adiv spices. For earthy notes, we have cloves. Black pepper is optional, but I recommend you use it. I'm also using some Kashmiri red chilies for color. I'm using half tablespoon cloves, half tablespoon black pepper, and 3 dried Kashmiri red chilies. Earthy spices will be 10% by volume. These are robust spices, you need to roast them more, around 90% done. I'm taking the chilies out early so that it doesn't burn. Let all the spices cool down. I'm taking out the seeds from the chilies because I don't want the heat. Kashmiri chilies are not hot anyways. I'm using a coffee grinder to grind my spices. Pulse and pause as you grind because we don't want to heat up the spices too much. Grind into a fine powder. Let it cool down before storing. Wow, I wish you can smell this. It's so aromatic. 100 times better than the store-bought one. Any day. My garam masala is done. This is around 9 tablespoons. It should be enough for around 30 dishes. This is much more powerful and potent than the store-bought one, so you don't need much. Make sure you store it in a airtight container. Divide them into few containers so that you can use once it finishes, you can use the other one. You should keep it in a dark and a cold place. It should stay fresh for 1 month. If you keep it in the fridge, it will last 3 months or more. Now let's talk about the uses of garam masala. Garam masala is a finishing spice. It is usually put at the end to give aroma and flavor. It is used in lots of Indian dishes like meat curries, vegetable lentils and soups. But in butter chicken and tandoori, it is the main spice. I also like to use it as a barbecue rub. To make the barbecue rub, take 1/4 cup of sea salt and add 1 teaspoon of the garam masala. You can use this as is in lamb, beef and fish. It will taste amazing. I also use this on chicken along with the parsley, butter and lemon zest. I hope I have inspired you to make your own garam masala. Give it a try. It's really worth it. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Please like, share and subscribe, and see you in the next video.